I made $1 million on TikTok Shop, and I also made a bunch of mistakes too. So let me share with you some of the things that I did so they don't happen to you. This is going to be a full breakdown of a lot of the mistakes that I made as I was learning on TikTok Shop before I made $1 million. So definitely save this so you can come back and reference it later. Grab a notebook so you can take notes, hit that follow button, all of the things, because this is one you are going to want to keep. Mistake number one, chasing every trend or every viral product instead of just focusing on your winning product. This is a big one. And I have like FOMO of product selection sometimes. I'll see viral products and I want to do videos for like everything. But the thing is you don't match with every single product. You don't match with every single viral trend. You need to know where your place is and stick to what works. I did fashion labs before I switched over to health and supplements, and I do some beauty still, but I did the fashion labs thinking that would make more money, more sales, and it definitely made sales. But the thing about fashion is the cost of the fashion items are less. The commission is even less than that. So I worked a lot for a little bit of return, and it didn't make sense in the long run. And when I wasn't live, I wasn't making money. So I really had to change the way that I was thinking about that with the labs, switch to videos, because when you are making videos, you're making commission when you sleep, you're making commission when you vacation, and that's where I wanted to be. Not showing the product clearly in the video. This is how I got my first account banned. I did a trend and I listed like all of the bullet points, and it was the trending sound, and it was so cool, and I did it, but then I forgot to put the product in the video. That's a big no-no, and it immediately got my account banned. So always show the product. Trying to appeal to everyone instead of knowing who your customer is, knowing who your reach is. Like, I'm 47 years old. I'm obviously not going to be appealing to a 21-year-old or 25-year-old. So I definitely know my place and who I am speaking to and what products I need to promote to speak to people that are similar to me. Being scared to use your before picture. This was me. I didn't want to. I took my before picture to never be seen by anybody. Like, that was my private picture to use for my progress alone. And I was encouraged to use it. And the minute that I did, I had a viral video, and people could really relate, because, you know, when people can see your visual change, then they can really relate to it rather than you just speaking about it. Now you can see it and you really believe me. Sometimes you just have to put your biggest insecurities out there, so you are not only like being really authentic, but you're actually proving yourself, and you're helping other people while you're doing it too with the same problem. Getting samples, tons of samples, and then you get into sample jail. We don't do that because we don't have time for samples. And when you are a top 1% affiliate, if you want a product, you just buy a product because you can afford to buy a product. You don't need the $10 sample for free because everybody else is getting the $10 sample for free. If you want it, just buy it. And trust me when I say your house doesn't need it either, and you're just gonna accumulate stuff and become a TikTok Shop hoarder. Not doing proper research before filming. Like, if you're not prepared to film and knowing what you're gonna film, then you may as well not film. You are not ready to do it. You have to have your research. You have to Whelp scroll and be absolutely prepared for what you're filming before you hit that record button. Thinking that you need to be young, high tech, or have a big following in order to be successful on TikTok Shop. That is absolutely not true. I had my first mega viral video on the same account that I have now when I just started out on TikTok Shop. So you don't have to have a big following in order to have a successful viral video. You have to have a good video, and the following will come. Not understanding TikTok Shop's guidelines, how the violations work, what triggers them, and how the TikTok Shop violations add up over time. Always stay aware of the guidelines. Like, you have to stay in the know of things in order to make sure that you're not saying the wrong things that trigger the big B's. That's going to lead to trouble. Underestimating how people around you are affecting your environment and your mood. And this is a big one for me with mindset. Like, I absolutely will not like allow negativity or anything like that around me, especially when I'm filming. Like, I have to get in the right mindset for my batch filming day, and I do my preparation for that, my journaling, my red light therapy, whatever I'm doing for that day. And like, if you are toxic, if you are negative, if you are just a complaining person, you're gonna drain me, and I'm going to pull away from you. So you have to be careful who you allow to suck the energy away from you, or either like give you energy. And I would rather be given energy and give others energy than suck the life out of anybody or them suck the life out of me. Like, we don't do that here. Trying to do it alone without any kind of mentorship or community. I did that for a year and wasn't successful, and I would just just literally like get a sample, film a video, get a sample, film a video. I did fashion lives. I, tried to go down that route by myself and thought I would be successful. And I was doing that while I was working full time and trying to balance everything. And I really did not have success until I had mentors and I joined the abundance community. And once I did that, I went from $400 commission to $25,000 commission. And that is when everything changed for me. And I no longer was on that hamster wheel, and they keep me in line with the TikTok shop guidelines and all of those things. When you have a team, like a lot of the things that I'm telling you, like they all kind of line in together because they keep you in check. So it's definitely worth it. So on the flip side of that, literally changed everything once I stopped making these mistakes. And what changed them, because I wouldn't want to wish these mistakes on anyone, but I wouldn't trade them because they made me good at what I do and they made me know what not to ever do again. Sometimes you have to go through, like, my screen name on TikTok is Lotus, and sometimes you have to go through those muddy waters to come out beautiful flower on the other side. And that's kind of been my journey with TikTok shop. I've had accounts banned, I've had accounts hacked, I've had violations, I've had, some things that I've done that I wish I hadn't, but I've also had amazing success and I have an amazing story. I've paid off everything and I'm top 1% affiliate and I owe it all to abundance. If you guys are interested and you want to find out more, then there's a link in my bio for more info on abundance. It's an amazing community, and like and follow because I will be giving more tips and tricks as I can share here and want to just help learn and grow and have success in your social media journey. Thank you so much for being here and listening, and I hope that I helped you all not do some things that I did.